Hello everybody, and welcome back to Stellaris. Now then, since the last episode, I had time to look at the comments. Actually, since the first episode, because as I'm recording this, there is, we've not had, the other episodes have not come out yet. I'm not going to put them out, day after day. That's completely impossible for me to really do without skipping a large amount of time. Now then, that all said, let's just hop on in with one of the first bits of advice I got was to, where is it? It's around here somewhere. I'll look at it later, I suppose. Alright, anyway. All we have is, frigates, or light corvettes, which we are going to need to fix. But at the moment, we also only have one starbase, which we may also want to fix. That is definitely, it's definitely thought we might want to entertain a bit. So, let's see if we can't have a starbase over at Haxium. No, of course we can. No, actually, yes, we can. So, the outpost over here around the Pulsar is going to be upgraded to a starport, whenever it can be. Right, we also have low colony automation materials. But we do now have another mining vessel. But there is a rivalry between us and the Commonwealth of Man. They have declared us to be rivals, I would suggest. So, that's a bit of an issue. Hopefully it won't be too bad, however. So, let's get a construction ship out here and see if we can't build ourselves a science outpost, which we will be able to do before too long here. We just need a bit more materials. Now then, internal market. The galactic market has not been founded yet, so we only have access to the internal market. Marketplace fee of 30%. There's nothing I really want to sell, but our stores are full, so let's just sell off some consumer goods. I'm sure. Let's again buy some back. I'm again very, very new here, so I may very, very well be entirely incorrect about many things, but I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Now then, there's been an election. I'd say we're going to support this Nasir Mandi, however the hell you say that, because they are going to give us better mineral refining, and hopefully that'll go good. There's also a first contact event pending. We have managed to pick up a clear audio feed of conversations between several Mongwaits. That's not how you say that. While our linguists are still none the wiser as to the meaning of any words they are recording, they are optimistic that this new signal will help them make significant progress towards a breakthrough. Alrighty then. Alright, and we have a new ruler. Our president's reign has come to an end with their election campaign promises unfulfilled. It's a bit of an issue, but hopefully it won't bite us in the ass too bad. We got our scientist has gained a level 4 of 7. We can now also build a research base wherever I needed that. I don't remember. I don't remember. But yes, it's been about 2 weeks or so since the last time I played, so if I'm a bit slow and don't remember things, that's why. Because it's, again, been 2 weeks since last I played, so I'm definitely going to be a bit slow on the upkeep. But let's put something over here, and we have another first contact event. Our efforts to decipher the signals picked up from the changelings have paid off. We finally made a breakthrough. While our mastery of their language may not be complete, we have managed to successfully open diplomatic channels with the civilization. And we now know them to be the
Construction complete.
Opfeni Foundation.
An alien empire has established communications.
As fellow star explorers, we salute you. Alright, and we now have more cultist marauders. Battle stations. Where
Evading hostile fleet.
Alright, well, they're in a system we don't currently have anything in. Let's see, where is the third?
Hostile fleet engaged.
Looks like the cultists have decided to pick a fight with our first fleet. A fight we won't win. So we're moving in to hopefully take them down. Though it looks like our first fleet is putting up a fight, but it won't be enough. Though we are pushing them back a bit, which is good. Elusive aliens. Our attempts to learn more about the Mongoloids have so far been in vain. While we were easily able to ascertain that they are clearly from a part of a technologically advanced civilization, further facts have proven elusive as they seem to be going to considerable efforts to prevent us from eavesdropping. We'll just have to keep trying. Also looks like they may be hostile. Alright, and our first fleet somehow managed to take out the cultists, proving themselves to be worth it. In the end, unfortunately, they did sustain some damages, but it is nothing that can't be fixed up. We are also going to send the UNS Columbus back in as the first fleet retreats to its moon, so to speak. Again, without a single ship being lost, which is rather impressive. And then, let's see if we can't... wait, what was it? Alright, so we're going to look at some more debris, and our resource stockpile is full. What's full specifically? Alright, I don't see what's full. It's weird. I guess our consumers... Our... Good lordy, if I could speak, that'd be lovely. Our consumer goods were full, but
Research
they no
complete.
longer are. Let's send our, third fleet out to go investigate. And we've also completed the research of quantum theory. Now we can also go for specialized combat computers, which we may very well do. Yeah, we're going to do that. Alright. Hopefully, everything goes well. Now then, looking at our starport, we can check out the shipyard.
Debris analyzed.
And open up, or we should be able to open up ship designer. Which doesn't look like we can, which is kind of weird, but whatever. Debris has been analyzed. Specialized combat computers gains 10%, physics research gains 100 points, and engineering gains another few points. Gonna turn off automation to Earth. Alright. Not bad so far. So, we may as well check back in on our starport around Haxium, which we are going to give a trade hub and a shipyard. As well as an off-world trading company silo place area. Building. Let's just say an off-world trading building. Now then, it looks like we have another neutron star, which we may be able to use for a bit of physics research, which I'm sure would be very handy. The First Fleet has almost made its way back up to the forefront. And the First Fleet is now back up to its, up to muster. So, let's see if we can't go into Ship Designer and turn off Auto-Generate Design.
Construction complete.
So, let's take a look and see if we can't get ourselves a... Alright, everything looks to be in order. Let's go for a... Let's go for a missile boat. That sounds like something we don't quite have. What do we do? What's this? Let's consider. Alright, so we have a picket ship. Let's go for a missile boat, which we are going to give a mass driver. We are going to give it nuclear missiles as well, because of course we are. And let's see if we can't give it some afterburners. Oops. Some nanocomposite armors. Communication with the Ontarium Imperium. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are open and hostilities between us have ceased. Moment. As fellow star explorers, we salute you. So we are going to give it some nanocomposite armor, as well as some deflectors. Oops. And I just closed that, but luckily it saved, which I honestly didn't expect. Alright, this is a tiny bit of a pricier one, so let's see if we can't find any randomized names that are any good.
Ships upgraded.
Alright, I believe one or two of them back there was the... Oops, that's Condor. The UNS Condor. Alright. Let's turn on the auto upgrade button and save. Now while we're here, I'm also going to build what might be a slightly less used interceptor. We're going to give it 2 blue lasers and a mass driver. This may be a horrible optimization, but I don't know, I'm learning! And I'm not going to look at any tutorials until this run is over. I want to see what I did right and what I did terribly wrong. Alright, that looks like we can't do that. So instead of any deflectors, we're just going to give it some armor. Which should get us some power. Now then, let's call this the Sparrowhawk. I don't mind that, but I may very well change it at some point. Alright. Let's take a look at the War Declaration. Alright. To the Bavair hierarchy and the Ontor Arch Imperium have declared war. I say we stay out of that, for the time being at least. Because I honestly don't want to mess with that. Or, actually, we can... Alright, it looks like deflector shields are a slightly better choice. It just means we need reactor boosters instead of afterburners. But honestly, because it's a interceptor ship, I'd say it's probably smarter to have this afterburners. This was also not the ship I was looking at. What was the ship I wanted to do this to? The Sparrowhawk, right. But, because this has a bit of power left over, we can give it a set of deflectors and save the design. Alright, and a new tradition is available. I don't hardly know what any of these do, so we'll have to work that out. Alright, I'm just gonna pause the recording real quick and take a look and read these more in depth. I'll be right back. Alright, having looked at it for a good while, I'm going to go for this. My stupid, dumb, idiot ape brain also left the game running, so we completed engineering research. Now then, let's go for geothermal fracking. And unpause the game. We definitely need some consumer goods, which means we're gonna go back to Earth and look at the industrial district and see if we can't build another industrial district, which should hopefully help out with that issue at least a little bit. I'm also going to set up another starbase in Icarus. But, of course... Oh, you, come back. Thank you. Not, of course, before building a research over our, over this planet. It appears we are somehow full on influence. Alright, I don't know how that's possible, but we have a rivalry with the Ontarch Imperium. The space platypi are not happy with us. Platypi? What's the... Alright, I genuinely don't know what the plural for platypus is, so, I am actually going to pull that up right now. Or... Hang on, let me just... Right.
Construction complete.
So, plural for platypus. Platypuses. Alright, that sounds a bit wrong, but I'll go with it. Anyway, while we were doing that, the construction of the science station is now complete, so we can build a starbase around Icarus. And as there is a what looks like binary or twin star system that we can't claim because I guess it's not scanned well enough. Well then, we are gonna need to do that. But it's probably smarter to go research the Mare system for another bit of science, for some more science and some more minerals. Sure, always appreciated. Oops. Alright, now let's get time moving again. Also looks like we're the smallest nation around, but I'm sure that's just because we've only just begun.
Research complete. Construction complete.
Alright, and construction has completed around Icarus, and so has our society research. So let's go for ground defense planning. So pop into Icarus. Alright, that's got nothing. So let's move the ship out of the Icarus sector over
Construction
to
complete.
start colonizing this sector. I don't know what this is called. Hopefully it's not under control of anyone, which doesn't look like it is. But it looks like it's also a cornucopia of different resources. I can't talk. I think I'm having a stroke. But I'm just gonna keep on playing Stellaris instead. Because what's the point in having a stroke when I could be playing Stellaris? Which has definitely become one of my favorite games, even though I've played it 4 times at this point. I don't know why. This game is just crazy fun. A galactic community. As more and more spacefaring civilizations establish formal relations with one another, the galaxy is becoming a vibrant and lovely place. To avoid tragic misunderstandings between nations, an increasing number of diplomats have been called for establishment of a new pan-galactic organization. A community, if you will, where the empires of the galaxy can meet and discuss important matters. Should the UN of Earth pledge its support for the creation of the galactic community, it is a worthy endeavor indeed.
Research complete.
Alright. And new technology has been researched. Let's go for applied quantum physics again, which will hopefully speed everything up. Once that's done, we can go for crap.
System survey
blanking
complete.
on it. Anyway, our science ship has now completed another system survey, which we are going to now build a
Construction complete.
starbase around. Our leader, the scientist on the UNS Columbus, has gained a level, and construction of something or other has completed. Oh yeah, construction of the mining outpost has now been completed.
System survey complete.
Leaving this construction ship with nothing to do. Should probably scuttle this thing. Yeah, probably. An encounter on however the hell you say that. We have made our first contact with the mysterious aliens in the Exon system. For now, we have codenamed them Outers. Until we can find out more about them, if they possess a language, we must decipher. If they possess a language, we must decipher it in order to establish communications. All right, and we are sending Antonio Ramirez as a envoy. Alright, what else are we going to do? We're getting somewhat late into this video. Alright, so that's being worked on already. Don't look too deep. Oh, right! So, Barnard Star can now pull up its shipyard. Actually, no, we should probably reinforce the third fleet.
System survey complete.
Let's pull up the fleet manager. Add ship design to the fleet. Let's add a condor, and some. Oops. The birth of a galactic community. This is a historic day. Several of the galaxy's prominent spacefaring empires, including the United Nations of Earth, have established the creation of the galactic community. I don't know that word because I'm an idiot. Organization will serve as a forum where matters involving the entire galaxy can be discussed and decided upon. As one of its founding members, we take pride in this milestone of history. We unlock the achievement League of Nations.
Incoming transmission.
Alright.
Construction complete.
And a good few. Go away. And a good few of, give me a second. I'm completely blanking. A good few nations have decided
Incoming
to join.
transmission.
We also have an incoming transmission. First contact event pending.
Incoming transmission.
Okay then. So half dozen members join the galactic community. Long-range scanners have picked up readings in the Ethereum sector. Alright. We can establish an embassy almost everywhere, which we are going to see if we can't do. Which it looks like we can. Alright, we have a handful of proposals. First up, we get the Readied Shield. The universe is a dangerous place, and all members of the Galactic Council should be ready to defend their worlds, whether it be against pirates, space creatures, or the unknown. Diplomatic weight from fleet power plus 20%, naval capacity plus 10%, but ship upkeep plus 5%. We are going to support this. Then close. We should also probably assign an envoy. Sergei Leonov. Sounds Russian, and in our XCOM series we've had good luck with Russians. Alright. Divine Ablatic Nation has closed borders. Which kinda sucks, but it's not a massive deal. However, there are still definitely a handful of places that we can go completely freely. See if we can't pull up the fleet manager. So, the third fleet is going to have a handful of Sparrowhawks. Appears to have way too many Sparrowhawks for some reason. Alright, it's weird. And let's see if we can't also add a Condor. The first fleet is going to be in the same predicament, but we are going to give the second fleet a handful of Condor-class ships, as well as a few Sparrowhawks. I said that backwards, but you get the picture. Alrighty then. So, more closed borders, but at least we have a vague idea of where everybody is. Now then, there's also another thing. There's the character of workman's rights. Modifiers political weight from propositions up 20%, worker happiness plus 10%, or plus 5%, worker political power plus 10%. We are going to support this. Alright. Unemployed workers have their happiness penalty reduced by 10%. Diplomatic weight from technology is down 20%. You're going to abstain on that. And the space platypi want regulatory facilitation. We should leave regulatory decisions to the experts. Industrial leaders are best qualified to identify wasteful regulations that impede productivity. Diplomatic weight from the economy plus 20%. Worker pop resource output plus 2.5%, but habitability down 2%. I think we can take that. Now then, let's see if we can't nope. Yes, we actually can reinforce the first fleet, as well as the second fleet. The third fleet is going to be a touch harder. Alright, more borders have been closed, and reinforcements are in transit.
Evading hostile fleet.
Encounter in Despot. We have made first in contact with mysterious aliens in the Despot sector. For now, we have codenamed them Frights until we can find out more about them. If they possess a language, we must decipher it. You know the drill by now, but there's also a hostile fleet present. Alien vessels of the Fright. We are going to see if we can just not mess with that. But the USS Columbus did.
System survey complete.
So, while we're here, it's also probably... Oops.
System survey complete.
We should also look at the Axiom Station. This one shipyard. And... Yep, trade routes may be a bit long, but hopefully they'll be worth it all in the end. We also have a... Alright. You were unable to build a handful of starbases. Alright.
An alien empire has established communications.
Ongoing investigation. The spaceborne life forms, which the human head of society research has come to refer to as the, that word, are docile creatures capable of accessing some lower dimensions of subspace. They roam from system to system with remarkable ease. They gaze on gases. They gaze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly they graze on gases common to the upper layers of many gas giants. It is highly unlikely, to say the least, that this is their only food source. But intake of other nutrients is yet to be observed. They will rarely, if ever, attack. Even when provoked, they can safely be ignored. Alright, and a handful of fleet orders were cancelled. No big deal, but first contact has been finished with the Outers. Now then, let's see if we can't get to owning the Jabbeth system. Seems like a very, very good place. I know my words are very good today. Should probably, as a sign of good faith, move our third fleet
Research complete.
right the hell out of someone else's, I suppose, out of someone else's system, given the fact that it's our biggest fleet yet. We can also go and, we could also go for this, which gives us a larger leader cap, and, well, we get there faster. We are also going to research the Starhold, which we've been waiting to do for a very, very long time.
System survey complete.
Alright. Pirate's Haven. The UNS Fahrenheit reports that the fleet has encountered a significant pirate presence in the that system. Judging by preliminary scans of the immense ships and the stations harboring them, this is a historical pirate port. It is likely been in uninterrupted operation since whatever ancient era it was that first spawned these thieving marauders. We must
Science
take care of
ship
this.
under attack.
Well, not before the UNS Fahrenheit is declared missing in action. Locations in a plot. We have been implicated in a plot against the Haglium Star League. So vague is the allegation that we cannot definitively state whether they are onto something. Our own spies protest that this allegation is baseless, claiming that is likely a defensive counter-espionage response to one of our targets, or else a smear campaign of some sort. Senate is now in session. Let's see what we have to look at. Alright. I'm going to abstain in that. Combat the fallen effects. The lowest among us is still one of us. We should come together and assist in their time of need. Unemployment will have even further reduced sadness penalties, but diplomatic weight from tech will be minus 12%. We are going to support this. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us in the arse. Alright. And we're going to support this. I don't want to read that out because we are actually over. Time to end for today's episode. I got a bit too excited, but thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you lovely, lovely folks in the next one. See you then.